Boom. What's good, everybody? How's it going? We are live again on the Whatnots. How's everybody's week going? And guess what? Not only are we live on Whatnots, we're live on Twitch and on YouTube as well. So shout out to you guys there as well. We decided to do a triple stream tonight. So if anything happens, it's because I'm streaming to 3 different locations. Hopefully everything is synced. No audio issues. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. If I need to turn up the microphone, let me know. Let's go ahead and see who we got in here. We got 123 Gamer Man, welcome in. Phantom, how's it going? My guy Electric, how's it going? Got 360 King in the building as well. What's going on, guys? Let me know if you guys can hear me. And I'm not just sitting here running my mouth. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Just adding some stuff to the store. All right, so everyone can hear me. Just making sure. There's nobody said anything yet. That's what's good. Sky Giant, welcome in. Okay, I'm just making sure nobody was saying anything. Okay, I'm just making sure I'm not here talking to myself. All right, so tonight we're doing something different. Now I've done this before. This is not different. So we are going to be fixing some stuff that I have. So I was like, you know what? I need to fix it. Might as well stream and fix it at the same time. See how that goes. All right, and again, so we're on YouTube, we're on Twitch. I see someone's watching me on Twitch. What's going on, Twitch family and YouTube family and Whatnot family and all the family who's watching. All right, so what we're fixing tonight, I got a couple things I gotta fix. I got a couple Game Boys, got some Game Boy colors. These need to be fixed. I also have some N64 controllers that need to be fixed as well. So if you want to watch along, buy some shit and watch me fix some shit, that's basically what we're going to be doing tonight. So welcome in, guys. ASG, how's it going? I do have some stuff in the bio now if you want to check that out. I'll auction off a couple of stuff as well. Maybe do a couple giveaways tonight too. We'll see. Hills, what's going on? How's it going? All right, so let's start it off. I'm gonna be here talking. Yeah, and what's good? What's good? Welcome in. Tonight, I got work to do. I got stuff to fix. So that's what we're doing tonight. Showing you guys my process, what I do. Sir Nam, sir, how's it going? Rod, welcome in. Let me fix this. I know you're probably seeing double right now. It's all good. All right, here we go. If you're on YouTube, you can see the full experience, like the full screen. But for those on Whatnot, you get to see part of it. Hills, thank you so much for the follow.
Thank you for following.
Just shout you out real quick. What we doing tonight? We're doing a couple things. So I got a couple stuff to fix. I got controllers to fix. I got stickers to take off of consoles. I got a Game Boy I gotta fix. My guy, welcome in. So, of course, you always have this issue with these controllers. They always go, flop. Philly, welcome in. So we're gonna fix that. I'm gonna show you the easy way. I'm not gonna show you the hard way. I'm gonna show you the easy way because time is money. Nobody has time to be spending a lot of time in fixing, stuff. So I'm gonna show you the easy way to fix things. as far as the N64 controller. Mainly this. I'm not gonna talk about buttons because you can swap buttons out. I'm gonna show you how to swap out the thumbstick on here. Mega Buster, thank you so much for the follow.
Thank you for following.
Let me get my soundboard up. Here we go, and echo. Phillips, welcome in. Retro Junks, welcome in. I see iRock in the building. Wild Boy, Jinx, glad to see you guys in here. Okay. All right, so before we start, I'll show you what we have. So this is the easiest way, let me get in camera, easiest way to swap out this guy right here. Nimble, welcome in. It's going to be this part here. So you can get these from me, or you can buy them online. All right, here we go. It's a complete, sorry if it's lagging. It's a complete module here. So you see that? Nice. You sell DMG IPS screens. I don't have any DMG IPS screens currently. The only thing I have right now is a IPS screen for a GBA, but you do need a larger shell for it though. And I have an IPS for Game Boy Color that we're gonna install tonight. Green, welcome in. We got Mutant Ninja, Midwest Classic Gamer, welcome in. Yab, welcome in. Q5, I believe it is the Q5. It's the one that you can touch at the top and the bottom. So we're just about a pop pin. Thank you so much for the pop pin. I appreciate that. Let me give you a shout out. And then we also got a new follower in the building. Thank you so much for the follow.
A new follower. Hell yeah.
Does anyone make a clear color replacement shell for the SNES? I believe someone does. Don't quote me on that, but I'll do some checking. Shoot me a DM and I'll check for you. But I know that there are a couple of companies that are coming out with some shells for the N64. And someone also asked me about a clear GameCube shell. I'm gonna look on that as well. Kilo, welcome in. All right, so let's get down to it. I'm sitting here running my mouth. All right, so I always start with my case here. iFixit. People always talk about this set, but there's a reason why they talk about it. It's because it's amazing. So can you go get a set from like Home Depot or Amazon? Yes, you can. You can do that. But when I tell you that this set is a lot better, just believe it. All right, so we got to open up this guy here. And these are just going to be Phillips screws. So again, we're taking this complete set right here that you can buy. If anyone needs one, let me know. I'll add it to the store. I got a couple. And then we are just replacing that complete set here. All right. Start off by taking off all the screws on the back. What I love about this guy is it has a built-in magnet on it. And then the very top of this spins as well. So you can get on there and you can spin it just like this. Some of the ones from Amazon, you can't do that. Some of these ones from Home Depot, you can't do that either. Devo, welcome in. So we gonna fix this bad boy and then we're gonna throw it on an auction and see if anybody wants to buy it. Dude, why? Welcome in. Mr. Carter, how's it going? How's it going? Okay, I believe we got all of them out. Also, this section here, there's some 2 longer, smaller screws in here as well. You want to grab those too. I may need to change the tip. Get a smaller one. So we're just swapping out tips on this. Because you don't want to strip any screws, especially on these old parts. Okay, we got one loose. Ready for the next one. So we got 2 people watching over on YouTube and Twitch. Thanks for watching. If you want to check us out on Whatnot, where we're mainly streaming to, you can check us out there. We're going to be selling some of these products that we're fixing as well. Alright, so let's remove the top from the bottom. And there we go. So there's your bottom shell. And this is where you can go and swap out broken stuff and whatnot if you need to. So we're going to put this part to the side. And now we have to take this part off. Technically, we can leave this in place, but if you want to go ahead and start cleaning some of this, you can. V2 IPS for GBA. I think I may have one left, Gray. Let me double check. I may have one left, but it's technically not for sale. It's for me. Alright, so we're disconnecting the main part that we're replacing here. We can move this. That needs to be moved out the way. Other side, there's a screw here. It's that Miss what? Miss Berry? Your name is so long, sorry. Welcome in. And Fred, welcome in. Alright, so that's been disconnected. So you want to disconnect it from here? Make sure you don't tear anything. Alright, so here is the complete part that we're replacing. And you see it's not, well, yeah, it's pretty bad. But you can go in here, you can open this up, and you can try to fix it. But more than likely, it's probably just done. So, like I said, easiest fix. It's gonna be just replace the entire thing. So here is the old one, here's the replacement one. And then we're just gonna go in and swap it out. Put the new one in place. You can plug it up if you want to. Doesn't really matter what order you do things in, just as long as it's done. But definitely make sure that this is connected, or of course, nothing's gonna work properly. And then if you want, you can sit this piece back in place. Okay. And then now we need to just get our screws, screw it back together. Looks like my entire stream froze, but looks like it's back up now. I don't think that's a whatnot lag. I think that's my computer being a butt right now. Yoshi, what's good? What's up? What's up? You know, just fixing some shit. Not working on YouTube. It's all good. Oh, it's working fine on YouTube. Okay, cool. That's because I'm using an entirely different computer to stream to YouTube and to Twitch. So if anything freezes on this side, it's just my computer. Okay, and that is how you replace it. It's already connected, and now the next step you need to do is put everything else back together. So of course you want to put your triggers in first. Before you connect everything back. Silver, Johnny, welcome in. Okay, I think I did that right. Yeah, it's definitely the one I'm using for whatnot. I feel like my computer's telling me I'm doing too much. But I'm actually not doing anything that I don't normally do, so I don't know why it's lagging on me. Let's see if we can put everything back together properly without it falling. I may have to do it this way. Yep, this way is easier. So put it on this part first. Then we'll just take this piece like that, and then we'll just close it on top of it. And that one failed. These are always fun to put back together. Soapy, what's good? How's it going, everybody? JC, got Funko, 13 Gaming. How's everyone doing tonight? We just swapped out the entire module for the Joy. So we're just putting it back together. Okay, let me just take it off again. I have this wrong. I do. I'm an idiot. So then it will be easier if I do it this way though. So I had them the wrong way. I had left on right and right on left. So that means this way is actually going to be easier. So I do, Luigi, welcome in. And that makes more sense. Okay, cool. All right, now those are in place now. Okay, that took way longer than it needed to. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the smallest screws back in first. Those two that go right here. Screw that down. Not too tight. Second side. That's done. We're gonna swap out the tip for the screwdriver so we can screw in the bigger ones, and then now we're just putting the other screws back in. Do the other side first. Welcome in. Again, normally I would go through and I would just clean the whole thing completely, but for the sake of the video and time, I'm just fixing it for now, just to make sure it works. And I believe that was the only issue with this controller. So now we have a functioning N64 controller. Cookie Cutter Sanity, welcome in. All right, so now that's fixed. So we got our buttons working, and there is our newly replaced joystick, and there is the old module. Now if you want to, again, you can go in here, you can try to get this thing fixed. You're definitely going to need some kind of lubricant in there. You're going to have to clean it, get all the shell pieces and stuff that's been kind of corroded in there. So you can take this off and you can try to get that fixed. So now this one is completely working. That is available. My computer's freezing again. See if I can close some stuff. I'm going to quit you. And I'm gonna quit you. And you. Alright. So hopefully that will free up my computer from a little bit of issues or lagging. Quit this too. Okay. Alright, so this is available for sale. If anyone needs an N64 controller, let me know. I have one that is now currently fixed and working. Brand new joystick available. So that is going to be in the store if anyone wants to grab it. And there's the old module. Second controller, we got a black one. Same concept. I'm gonna put a brand new one in. I do have some V1 switches in the store. They are moddable, so if everyone wants to mod their own switch, they can do so. All right, so you can see there the joystick is a little funky. Tiki, welcome in. Eris, welcome in. So we're going to start again by removing the screws in the back. Christian, welcome in. Glad to have you in here tonight. How's it going, Fetcher? Oh, look who it is. The ghost just jumped into the stream. What's going on, Fetcher? How's it going, Snakes? Hopefully you're doing okay tonight. We are fixing a controller. It's the second controller we fixed so far. Nintendo 64 controller has a little wonky joystick that goes out after a while. Since they're, what are these, like 19 years old? Or they're older than that, aren't they? Came out in like, what, 94, 95? So this screw is being weird. Okay, we might have to leave that one in there until we get the rest of them out. Okay. Alright, once again we're gonna swap screw heads, put the other one in. And get these smaller screws here at the top. There are 2 screws in there. I'm gonna get those out. If you want to see a better view of this, just jump on YouTube or Twitch. We are streaming over there. If you want to see the full screen. But if you want to buy something, come back to Whatnot. How was everyone's Halloween? What did you, if you dressed up, what did you dress up as? Farming the Dell, what's good, what's good? Okay, now let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Okay. So the screw was out, it just wasn't holding on to anything. You were Chucky and Freddy? So you were Chucky one night and then Freddy another night? Alright, so for those who just coming in, Defunky, welcome in. We're fixing the N64 controller for now. We got some other stuff to fix. So again, first thing I'm gonna do is disconnect this piece here and then move this rubber piece off. I mean, it's possible. I believe it's not freezing on YouTube, but you know, infamous whatnot. So that is disconnected, and then we need to move this out the way. That's for our bottom trigger, and then remove these 2 screws from here. Not the black screw, just the silver ones. We still freezing sneaks? Alright, cool. Alright, there we go. Another broken module's been successfully removed. Now we just need to grab our new one. As you can see here again, that is in good shape. Snapback game is strong. And then put that back in place. Mr. Kinkles, welcome in. Okay, and then screw the new piece back in. I'm sorry, my computer is kind of laggy tonight. I don't think it's whatnot. I think it's my computer tonight. Because this time I can literally see it lagging. Either that or my camera. I don't know. Alright, last screw. Matthew, welcome in. Okay, now we need to put this piece back in place. See there, just like that. And then make sure you please put this back. This is the second one that we fixed tonight. Make sure you put that back or your controller will not work. Yeah, this is the fast fix. This is the fast fix. I think I got it the wrong way. There we go. Yeah, this fix isn't long because, and that piece, it looks like it's broken on here. So that was probably why that screw didn't come out. That's the joys of buying retro gear. Stuff just breaks sometimes. All right, no problem. But yeah, so because we're replacing this entire module, it doesn't really take long to fix. But if we were trying to go in, open this actual thing up and fix it, it's gonna take longer. So I'm just showing everyone the easy fix, because it's gonna be more time. All right, and then once everything's replaced and plugged back up, you just put the top shell back on. Make sure everything is in place. Sorry, I look like I'm out of the camera. Pinto beans, what's good? I like me some pinto beans now. You gotta know how to make them though. Alright, shell is back on. Looks like this side is a little wonky too, but we're gonna test it and see if it works. Looks like it's a little stiff. Let's open that back up. Got Shots 05, welcome. Retro Polis, how's it going, my guy? Okay, let's see if we can fix this. Looks like the little rubber is acting funny. Hey man, I'm just sitting here trying to fix some stuff. I've been meaning to do it, and I was like, you know what? Why don't I just stream it? I need to stream anyway, so kill two birds with one stone. You know? Jay White, how's it going? Tampa, how's it going, man? Long time no see. Everyone's chilling tonight, huh? Okay, looks like that went on a little bit better, and the triggers are not as stiff. Okay, so we're gonna put the smaller black screws back in first at the top here, where the pack goes. Be all in here trying to make $1. Trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. So what, oh, sorry Sneaks, I didn't see your comment. What do you use to see it work? You just plug it into a console of the game and test it out. But the only thing that was wrong with these controllers was the joystick. That is a problem, sir, because parts for the Game Boy or modding parts are always going to be expensive. Any mods, honestly. Sell it then. Yeah, you're definitely gonna get somebody who wants to buy it. For sure. So we're just putting screws back on. Back in place. See, it works perfectly, that's good. You don't have to worry about fixing it. Y'all see me look over here, I'm just looking at the other stream, see if everything's good. So black and white. Okay, nice, nice. Okay, and here we go. Here is the complete. Boom, boom, boom. Works perfectly. Well, welcome in. All right, so that's a second N64 controller that has been repaired. Joystick is working fine. Triggers are okay. Bring this one out and see if we need to fix it. This one is not too bad. Like it's not as bad as the others. I believe you can get away with using this one. So I may or may not replace this one. But you've seen how to replace it. Let's move on to the next item. Let's move to the next item. Let's start the what do you want to work on next? I have a N64 that needs some stickers removed. I also have a Game Boy that needs to be fixed. You guys let me know what you want to start first. We can do the N60, we can do the NES, remove the stickers, or we can work on a Game Boy. Bio, welcome in. Got a couple Game Boys I need to work on. Well, since this is right here, we're gonna work on the Game Boy next. All right, so I'm gonna show you the proper way to test and fix a Game Boy. All right, so as you can see, the screen is pretty much busted on these, so the obvious is that there's not gonna be any video. Okay, now when you're testing these and the screen is not completely busted like this one is, you wanna do a quick battery test on it and see, you know, what's going on. Just throw in some batteries. Got 3 people on Twitch and YouTube. What's going on, guys? We're here streaming on Twitch, YouTube, and whatnot. And if you want to buy some of the things that we just fixed, you can jump here on Whatnot and check us out. Infinity Game Mods is the username. And then right now we're just fixing a Game Boy Color. Game Boy Color. Show you guys how to fix it. I'm just looking at the room here. We got 2 people on Twitch. What's good? What's good, guys? And we got some people on YouTube as well. Awesome. Okay, so let's get to it. Juice box. Yes, the clean juice. Looks like, oh, juice box. Oh, what's up? What's up? Let's see, never mind. All right, sorry, my stream is glitching. All right, so what I do is check to see if power indicator comes on. So yes, we're getting power. Sometimes these will flicker and not turn on. Sometimes that can be the power switch, so you gotta check that out. Juice box was good. Then I also like to turn the volume all the way up, just to see if we're getting any sound as well. Sometimes you have to put it up to your ear. So I did hear the chime, so it does seem like the speaker is working on this one. So that's good. So it's mainly just gonna be a LCD swap on this one. So that's gonna be an easy fix. Okay, so let's turn this over. Take out the batteries. And we're gonna start disassembly. So if you guys didn't know, the GBCs and all the Game Boys use a special screw. I don't know what it's called, I just know what it looks like. And it is going to be one of these. Let me put this back. Okay, where is my screw? It's gonna be this little tri-screw. Mexican, what's good, what's good? Okay, we're gonna start by removing the screws. I appreciate that, my guy. That N64 guy. We just fixed some N64 controllers just not too long ago. So they are ready for purchase if anyone needs any N64 controllers. We just swapped the entire module on these, so the joys are in perfect condition. All right, so take the screws out. Television, welcome man, welcome man. What is an unpatched Nintendo Switch? Okay. So the unpatched switch is gonna always be a V1 switch. What's up? What's up? So before the V1s, I mean before the V2s, you had the V1s. The V1s are always gonna be unpatched because you can mod them. Thank you so much for the follow, Juice Box.
A new follower. Hell yeah.
So the V1s can be modded. The V2s need a mod chip. So that is what's special about a V1 Nintendo Switch. Prices of those are going to go up because people are going to realize that, hey, these can be modded. Okay, so here's the back shell. I'm going to put that to the side. We also have the power switch. Make sure that you do not lose this, so you can put that little section right here. So here's the inside of your GBC. Okay, so you got your ribbon cable here. This is where your LCD is attached to. This is where your pack plugs into. You got your power terminals. Gamer Galaxy, what's good, girl? How's it going? Welcome in. So you got your power terminals. You have your speaker here. You also have your what do you call it, audio outs, and all this other stuff. Here's your wheel for the volume, and then that external thing, and then the switch is right here. Switch. So what I typically like to do is, if I were doing a test to see if we were getting power, then I would just leave it outside the shell, and I have what's called a bench power supply, and I plug these right onto the Game Boy like this, and now I'm supplying power directly to it, and now I don't have to keep plugging in, putting the case back on, putting the batteries on there, and then testing that way. So now I'm able to test directly, and then we're going to talk about more test options based off of different situations and scenarios that you may experience with your Game Boys. For now, we already know what the issue is. We're just doing a simple LCD swap on this guy because we've already tested the speaker, that works, and we tested to see if we were getting power. The power LED lit up. So now we just need to remove the screws. So what's crazy what Nintendo did, and they're super dumb for this, is the outside screws are tri-wings, but the inside of it is going to be regular Phillips. So they're like, no, you got to get in here, but once you get in, we're just going to make it regular screws, as if someone can't go buy the screwdriver. But not tech school. Hey, absolutely. We're also streaming on YouTube and to Twitch. I keep forgetting to shout you guys over there. Still got people following. Got a couple people following. Awesome, appreciate it. Television with the follow. Thank you so much.
We just become best friends. Yep.
All right, so make sure once the screws are out, you need to make sure that you disconnect this ribbon cable here. This is where it holds the LCD in place. KD, welcome in. So gently remove that out. If you tear a broken one, it really doesn't matter because this comes and separates. So here is what the back of the motherboard looks like. So again, there's your speaker, and there's all your buttons. This is called your power regulator right there. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're focusing on this part here. Just did a screen mod. You did a IPS screen. Those are always amazing. Okay, now to take this guy out, you can put some heat on there if you want to and just, you know, get it out, but I typically don't. I just get in there with the little metal flat tool and just pry it out like that. It's really not hard to get off. See how messed up that is? It's completely busted. All right, so I have an IPS screen somewhere. Before, I don't know if I'm gonna pop it in this one. I may just do a regular screen on this one. Let's see if I have any regular screens I could put in here. Yes, banged up somewhat. I don't know how they were able to shatter this without messing up the plastic. Maybe someone put this in here. I don't know. We'll see. Levy, welcome in. All right, so let's go ahead and grab the LCD screen and let's swap this bad boy out. So I got a couple projects that I'm already working on. It's one of my projects. I'll show you guys that in a second. We're gonna do that for testing. Oh, thank you so much for the follow on YouTube. I'm sorry, on Instagram. Go ahead and
A new follower. Hell yeah.
plug my headphones back up real quick. All right, cool. Yeah, there's a lot of people selling Game Boys, but I always buy them broken. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna plug this into, it always goes this way, like so. So we're gonna put this in. How's Infinity Jr.? He is good. Sleep right now, thank God. Now, I don't know if this one works or not, but we're gonna test it out and see. Got a couple screens just laying around. So if anyone needs some screens or some parts, let me know. I got parts. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, when I was talking about the bench power, Porous, welcome in. We're going to apply some power to our Game Boy without having to put our batteries on. So we use these guys here. Pay no attention to the melted plastic. We had a little situation. All right, so this guy is going to be positive, and this guy right here with the little piece coming out is going to be negative. So always black. So red on this side, black on the other side. That's all you need to know. So we're going to turn the power supply on. Okay, make sure it's on continuous voltage, and then we're going to switch this guy on here and see if we get anything. And voila, you can see that the screen is working. So it was only a LCD issue. And then if you want to go do some further tests, you can even go in here and you can take the game, pop it on there like that, test the gameplay. OG, welcome in. Oh, look at that, it needs to be cleaned. I always do the trick, right? It's better to just use some alcohol. Uh-oh. I think that did it. And there we go, we got some gameplay. All right, so let us connect everything back and see what we got. We'll do some further tests, make sure all the buttons and everything are working properly. Layden, welcome in. All right, so we're gonna disconnect this first. Move the motherboard to the side, and we're gonna put this guy in here like this. Boom. And then we're going to take the motherboard. Make sure our speaker goes in place properly, because that can cause the case not to go on properly. Sure the buttons are and silicone pieces are back on. Crazy. Now this ribbon you don't want to mess up, because that's a good case. That's a good it's a good screen. The other one you can mess up all day, it doesn't matter. This one we don't want to mess up. Alright, so now we just got to put everything back in place. I'm trying to figure out what is preventing my thing from going down properly. I don't know what the what brand the joystick was. I just grabbed some online. I felt like any joystick, no matter what brand it was better conditioned than that one. There we go. All right, so now that's in. Okay, so we can screw it back down. Let's get our screwdriver. Remember, if they are Phillips, they go inside the case. I don't think it's that one. I know that this back one is not a shelf screw. Let's see. It's not this one. Smoothie Welcome in. Choconuts. Is that what your name is? That's hilarious if that's what your name is. Sai, welcome in. Okay, so these two are for the back screw holes. And I believe this one should be good. Adder, welcome in. And got Hunter in the building. Jeremiah, what's going on, guys? Okay, so now the motherboard is back in place. So now we can connect the ribbon cable for the LCD. And then just make sure it's locked in. Vegas Gamer 2000, the man of the day. If you guys weren't in stream today, this guy bought up some stuff in there and gave it away. Pink, what's good? What's good? We're just fixing the Game Boy Color here tonight. But what's going on, my guy? Vegas Gamer, how's it going today? Or this evening? You've been busy in streams. Love to see it. Love to see people give back to the community. I got a couple giveaway streams coming up soon. Doing pretty good. Yeah, I had a couple consoles I needed to fix, so I said, you know what? Let me just go live and show you guys. All right, so now it's the LCD's ribbon cable is back in place. We got our 3 screws holding back the motherboard back in place. Our speaker is good, so we don't need to replace it. That pop guy was good. And Pink, how's it going tonight? How you doing? I don't know if you've been in my stream before, but if not, I apologize. I just don't recognize you. Pop guy, welcome in. Okay, so speaker is good. Everything else from here on out that we have tested so far should be good. But before I put the continue to put the shell together, I'm just gonna do a quick test. So I'm gonna put our power back on. This is from our external power supply. I got this from Amazon. There are some smaller ones, but I have one that just plugs into the wall. There are some portable ones you can use as well. So let's switch it on. I think it got disconnected. There we go. Okay, it's trying to come loose. So there we go. Caddy Punk, what's good? We got another Pink Pinkalicious, what's good? How's it going? All right, so let's do a quick test. I keep moving the cable. Silent, what's going on? I'm just testing out buttons. Pause it. Okay. Oh, you fell. Oh, girl. Alright, so far it looks like it's playing properly. Alright, great. Looks like everything's good. So take our power off. Sorry if it's freezing. And Retro's trying to get some people in here. Okay, so let's put the back shield back on. Oh, one thing we're missing. So you forgot to make sure that you put this guy in. And that is the plastic piece for our power switch. Make sure that that is in. Alex, how's it going? Okay, and now we can put everything back together. Put the screws back. So take your tri-ring screws. Make sure to put my tri-ring screw head back on. And then sometimes this part right here falls out, so just make sure that you check to see if that's in there. But definitely make sure that your plastic for your power switch is in, because yeah, and sometimes I've forgotten it and had to take all the screws back out, and that's very annoying. Bean Girl, Dallas, what's good? We got Niljic, I believe. Sorry if I said your name wrong. Okay. So we just finished fixing a Game Boy Color. Okay. So now that everything is back together, let's pop the batteries in again, and let's see what we get. So remember, we tested to see if the speaker was working, which it was. I think Gamer Girl already came. And then we also just checked to see if we had power indicator light, which we saw that it did. And so when we turn this on, everything should be working fine. You can see there is the Game Boy icon. And then let's put the game back in. Looks like it's loading up the game. And there we go. Now we have a working Game Boy Color. So now this is available for sale. Can I get $5? $5. I have $10. $10. Anybody? So that's available. It's gonna throw that in the store. So we just fixed one Game Boy Color. So that is available if anyone wants to purchase a Game Boy Color. It's available. All right, we got another Game Boy Color. Same situation, got a busted screen. I got these from the same place. I don't know who or what happened to these screens, how they were able to bust that LCD without cracking this plastic. It's beyond me. Okay. So let's do another test. Looks like we already have some batteries in this one. I may have been trying to test the Carter Video Games. Welcome in. Got Turbo Titan. Welcome in. All right, so let's do another test. What we want to do, we're looking for power indicator. We're listening for sound to see if the sound is working properly. So let's take our headphone off real quick. Let's listen for sound. I like to turn the volume all the way up to see if I can get any sound at all, because sometimes you'll get a faint chime, and that means that your speaker does need to be replaced. So let's turn it on. So we got power. I think that is a great thing. The repair is going great, actually. This is actually our fourth repair for the night. We just fixed two N64 controllers. So we have a white one and I'm sorry, not a white. We have a black one and a green one that are now working, that are available. So we fixed the joys on both of those. We also just fixed a red Game Boy. The LCD was busted. The speaker was working fine, so we just put a new LCD in there. Sorry, the batteries are not in there anymore. So the battery's back in. No, they are in there. Why didn't it turn on? There we go. So that one is fixed and available for sale as well. Okay, and then we also have this one next. So we just saw the power come on, so I believe that means we are getting power. And I believe I did hear a faint chime as well, so let me just listen closely. Yeah, listen, I think I do get a faint chime. Yes, faint chime. So the audio is working. We just need to check and see if that speaker is good. Okay, so same situation. Disassembly. And then also the bench power supply makes things a lot easier. So if you're gonna be going into repairing Game Boys, you definitely want to get your bench power, and you also want to get a multimeter as well, because sometimes power issues with the Game Boys are sometimes due to the fuses going out. So if you ever get a Game Boy that does not power on, no matter what you do to it, you do fresh batteries or whatever, check the fuse, and I'm gonna show you where the fuse is. It's really small and it's a pain in the ass to replace, but definitely worth it because the fuses are really cheap, especially if you're going to be doing some mods, the IPS screen or anything like that. You can definitely just swap the fuse out, put your IPS screens in there, and then boom, double your money. So we're just taking out the screws in the back, the tri-wing screws. Again on the blue one this time. I forget what color they call this. Yes, power switch can die out as well, and that's sometimes when you see the glitch of the power indicator. Sometimes that typically means that the power switch just needs to be replaced or cleaned. You can actually clean it first, but to clean it you do have to have a solder iron, because you have to desolder the switch cover. Okay, screws are out, so we're gonna lift up, put that top piece to the side, and once again we're disconnecting the ribbon cable for the LCD, because we already know that that is bad and needs to be replaced. So we're going to disconnect that. Don't worry about ripping that one because that one's already busted. And then we have the three Phillips screws that are holding down the inside. VG Collector, welcome in. Got Jesus in the building as well. Welcome in, welcome in. So let's again remove the Phillips screws in the back. Also, if anyone sees anything in the store they want to run or purchase on the buy now, it is available. In that regard, we have removed the motherboard from the shell. I'm in bed. VG said, why are you waking me up from bed? So I want to say that someone took all the good screens out of the Game Boys and put in these bad screens because they needed these, because it's coming out the shell really easy. So that's interesting. All right, so let me see if I have another screen I can replace this with. Okay, this looks like a decent screen. I feel like that may be working. So we're going to just do a quick test. I appreciate that, Retro. Big, what's good? What's good? We got the main. Welcome in. So we're gonna connect this one. This should be a functioning LCD. But we'll see. And then once again, we're gonna take our bench power. This side is positive, and the other side is negative. Okay, we're gonna turn on. Not getting anything yet. I don't know if. There we go. Just didn't have everything plugged up properly. Let's try it again. Boom. And now you can see the LCD is working. Severix, welcome in. Okay, so now that we've fixed the LCD, let's go ahead and try to fix the speaker. So I don't have a, yo, what's good? What's good? We're just fixing some stuff tonight. So I don't have a upgraded speaker, but I do have some of these old ones available. So that's what we're gonna do. We're going to disconnect the LCD. We know that that's been fixed. Pop that in our shell over here. We'll save that for later. Slayer, welcome in. So now we have to fix the audio, which I believe is the speaker that's not working. Because I did get a faint chime, but it wasn't loud enough where it needs to be. So let's try to do that. Still got some people watching on Twitch and YouTube. Yes, does the chat work? The chat does work. I see your comments. Sorry for the delay. I am streaming on multiple channels, so that is the reason why I didn't see your comment. But Silver Fox on Twitch, welcome in. Glad to have you in here watching. We are fixing some Game Boy Colors tonight. Well, we fixed a couple of things. So earlier we fixed the two N64's controllers, and now we are fixing the Game Boy Color. So as I showed you, the screen was busted, and now we replaced it, and that's working fine. We have a faint chime on the audio speaker here, so I think the speaker needs to be replaced. So that's what we're going to do now. Now the process of taking these off, it's not hard, but it's going to take some some tools, and one of those tools is going to be a solder iron. So I have a solder iron here, and if you guys want to jump on Twitch or YouTube to get a full view of everything, you can. And for those of you who are on Twitch and YouTube, if you want to purchase one of these items that we're fixing, you got to come over here on Whatnots, whatnots.com. Okay, so the reason why I love this guy here, the Ryobi or whatever you call it, is because not only can I plug this up into the wall, but it also runs off battery as well. So it runs off battery, and I can plug it up to the wall. So if I'm doing like a quick solder and I don't want to plug it up to the power, I can. Okay, so here's our solder iron. Here is our motherboard. You got Beard, thank you so much for the follow.
A new follower. Hell yeah.
So let's turn our solder iron on. Let's let it get hot first. And while that is getting hot, I'm going to take a sip of Coke. Now that the drink is open, please remove all open drinks away from your electronics, please. You don't want any accidents. And again, oh, absolutely, that's why I'm here. to pass on the knowledge. Make sure you guys know how to fix your own stuff. And for those of you who want to learn some more stuff, how to fix other stuff, how to mod your own stuff, you can follow me in the community that we are building. We have a lot of sellers in there currently, but we also want to have some collectors, some buyers, some anime fans, all you guys. We want you in the community, so you can check out the QR code there. Excuse me. That will take you to the community. So check us out there and shoot us a follow. All right, back to it. So our solder iron is hot. The first step you want to do is you want to remove the old speaker. So we got to heat up these points in the back, and just to take those off. So I'm gonna show you. Got 2 points here. I can't really zoom in right now, but I will make sure I get a better setup soon. So we're gonna remove, put some heat on the solder there, and take that side out. Then take the other side out, and very simple. So you're not doing too much soldering, but you do gotta heat these up in order to get it out. You can use what they call it, what do you call it, a reflow gun or something like that to heat up that solder, but it's really easy if you and cheap to just get a solder iron. All right, so there's the old speaker that is out. So we're gonna try to replace it with this other speaker that I have, and see if that is the reason why it is not getting us that volume that we need. Okay, so we're just going to put it back on. I've never fixed a game cartridge, but I assume it's fairly simple to fix. I assume. So we want to put the hopefully working speaker back in place. And I'm just eyeing this, but you can get what we call a magnifying glass as well. And I believe I have one somewhere. Oh, it's right here. So if you want to be fancy, you can get one of these guys. And then that just allows you to see everything a little bit more clearly. Novak, welcome in. Okay, so now I got to put the speaker back in place. I got to get the solder out of that hole. Lewis, welcome in. Okay, and then put their speaker back in place. And this is hard to do while staying on camera. So I may have to find a better way to do this. I'm trying to do it where you guys can see, but also get it done as well. So what I may have to do is add some fresh solder to this. Where is my flux? Flux always makes things easier. I'm not here to teach soldering. Midwest, welcome in, welcome in. Not here to teach soldering, just telling you guys what has worked best for me. How is it going? So we did reschedule this Kirby stream, as you can see, but that's because I didn't have everything in that I wanted. I still have some more stuff that is coming that got delayed, and I don't want to miss on that. So, because we got some awesome stuff coming. So, if you guys want to bookmark the Kirby stream that's coming up, it's gonna be dope. So what we're doing, just adding some fresh solder to this joint here, adding some to the other, just to make it easy for us to put on the hopefully working speaker. Because if it doesn't work, then basically did all this for nothing. And what I just put onto it, it was called Flux. Flux just makes soldering easier to stick. It's basically the easiest way to explain Flux. And also be careful with the solder iron, because you literally can burn up everything, including yourself. Burn up everything. And I'm not doing this the right way. I'm only doing this way because I don't even know if this speaker works. Okay, so now it's on there. The joints are connected. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna test it and see if we get some volume. Okay, so let's take red side is positive, that goes on this side. Black side is negative, that goes on this side. Again, we are streaming on YouTube and Twitch, so for those of you who want to get the full footage, you can join us on Twitch or YouTube. Still got some people over here watching, so let's turn it on. Sounds like I got okay, so it chimes, but it still sounds really faint. I don't know if that's because... Let me compare that to the red one. Where's the red one at? See how loud it's supposed to be. Spencer, welcome in. Bran, what's going on, guys? Okay. It's definitely quieter. But I'm not sure why it's quieter. I believe our volume is turned all the way up. Yes, it is. Volume is all the way up. All right, let's throw a game in. Hold on, got another game that's louder. Let's put the Japanese game on it and see what we get. Let's do this. Let's do a headphone test. So at this point, I would just throw a speaker amp in it and just call it a day. Just to amplify the sound. I may do that. I may do that. So let's turn our solder off. Disconnect this. Because I don't feel like trying to figure out why the audio is faint, I'm going to go grab a audio amp and we're just gonna plug that on. Got Gump, welcome in. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll go grab a part real quick. Get Anthony in the building. What's going on, G? I'll be right back. Okay, so here is a GBC audio amp. I get all my parts from Handheld Legend. So it's just a little ribbon cable. Sorry if I keep freezing. Okay. And that is going to go look up the diagram again. It's been a minute since I put this on. Addison Neal, what's good? Welcome in. Okay, here we go. Diagram again. Okay, it's going to connect to here. And also in the back as well. Okay. Let's get our solder gun back up and running. And we're gonna put this GBC amplifier on. So because the speaker is really low, I'm gonna add this speaker amp to it. Now this is a typical mod that I would do on the Game Boy Color anyway. But since it's already low, we're just gonna throw the amp on there. We've already tried to put a new speaker on there, and that didn't fix the issue. So we're gonna try the speaker amp. And now the speaker amp, I know is going to work because typically when I add these to it, they're very loud, very, very loud. Super welcome in. Ton, welcome in. 420, welcome in. We got a couple followers on Twitch. Thank you guys. Got Silver Fox at 248 follow. Thank you. Appreciate that. Cool, cool, cool. All right, let's check and see. Our solder gun is hot, so we're gonna remove the speaker first. So this is the old speaker. Remove that first. Boom. And we're also going to put this to the side, and here is our main item that we're using. Okay, so we were able to fix the screen on there. We were able to, Rob, welcome in. We were able to fix the screen. We're still having an issue with audio where it's kind of low. So we're adding a speaker amp to it to amplify the audio. So what we're doing is prepping the amplifier ribbon. So what we gotta do, we gotta add some solder on a couple different points. And then we're going to solder it to the GBC. Altered, what's good, what's good? We gotta add some there, add some here, and then we gotta add some to this tip as well. All right, cool. Then based off of the diagram, Gaming Gambit, welcome in. We need to connect to that very top pin over here. So I know it's gonna be hard to see, but it's called flux. This is flux. Basically helps your solder stick. So I always add that first, makes things so much easier. No, absolutely. So I'm gonna just put some new flux on this, and then we're going to join them together. We're not gonna do the IPS on this one. I got an IPS. I'm saving the IPS for another mod. I need some more solder. Doesn't want to stay. So what I'm gonna do is that. Actually, let me do the back side first. That's the most important side. So do the back side first. I actually forgot to tin these sides too. So all these gold, it's kind of hard to see. We're doing a Game Boy Color right now, altered. So all these little silver tips, or gold tips, need to add some solder to. We add the plugs first to help it stick. Then you put some solder on your iron. They call this process pre-tinning, I believe. Just go in there and just, those gold tips should now be silver tips. Alright, cool. Yes, pre-10. Someone knows about it. So now we gotta go in and solder this to this part here. Crazy Wolf, what's good? Sure, that is good. Just a little bit more flex. Bro, father, what's going on? And let's start joining these pieces together. Got that one there first. This one here. Right here. I need a little bit more solder for this piece. Funeral, what's good? What's good? Sorry, pay attention to me. How's it going? Sorry, I'm focused over here. Trying to get this this Game Boy Color fix. Okay. Gina, welcome in. Soul Gamer, how's it going? Okay, so we got this last piece that needs to connect here. Yeah, I think that did it. Just do a quick check, make sure everything is connected. And I'm not the best solderer in the world, but that's pretty much what you're looking for with the with this particular mod for the audio amp. Lopez 53, what's good? And then the last part is the front. I'm going to make sure that this is connected to this point here. Just going to use some tweezers just to hold it down in place. Trobo and Pez, what's good? Boom. I think that is connected now. Okay, so that looks connected. Let's turn off our solder iron. For those of YouTube and Twitch, hopefully you're seeing everything clearly. Okay, so that is how it's supposed to look on the front side. So this is the amp. It's the audio amp. So now that we have the audio amp, we still need to connect the actual speaker to the actual amp part. So we actually pre-tin these little 2 points on the amp here. See those little 2 dots? That's where our amp is going to connect to now. So it's no longer going to connect to this part here on the actual motherboard. It's going to connect to our amplifier. So that should boost the sound on our Game Boy Color because this one was really low. So let's go ahead and let's make sure. Oh, forgot to. Let me turn my solder iron back on. Nixon, how's it going? Yes, Funeral, just hit me up, let me know. Alright, solder is hot. Skull, what's good, what's good? So again, the only thing that we're doing right now is just connecting the speaker. Oh, let's get that. It's connected. Okay, speaker is connected. So typically I would use an upgraded speaker because they're better, but because I don't have any more, I'm just using the old speaker. And now that everything is connected, hopefully properly, what you want to do now is test. So again, we're going to get our power supply. We're going to take the positive, put on the positive terminal side. Then the negative is going to go on the negative side. Making sure the volume is all the way up. And then we're just going to turn on, see what we got. Hearing nothing. So I think I got this soldered properly. Cheeseburger, what's good? We got Jungle in the room as well. Welcome. No, I'm dreading that part. But I think it may just be these are wrong. I'm hoping that's what it is. Before I bring out the multimeter. I'm hoping it's just a switch of these points. We'll see. That may be it. Oh, get on there. Okay. Yeah, that multimeter step is a process, man. Gotta go and check all those joints. All right, let's see. Oh, it came loose. I just want to test it first, then I'm gonna put some more solder on there. This is a camera. This is actually an iPhone you're looking at. I have the Pro, so I have like 3 different cameras on there. Eric, this is surgery, bro. This is operation. Okay, it said something. Oh, wait, what is the name of it? Is that the name of the microscope? I am looking that up now. Is it on Amazon? Because I'm like, I need something better than this camera. Aha. Thank you so much, sir, because I was literally about to look into something. Holy sh! Sorry, I wasn't expecting that. Wait, which one? And holy shit, they're expensive. I can't talk. I buy expensive shit all the time. But $400 for a microscope camera is not it's not bad at all. I would need this one. I think. Yep, I think I would need that one. That is going on. The cheapest one? Nah, I can't get the cheapest one. There's one that's $414. It looks like it has a little arm on there. It's a camera kit, industry lab, PCB, USB out, TF card, video recorder, 4K HDMI, has everything I need. You bought the arm separate. Oh. Huh, good question. Okay, so the black and purple Game Boy, excuse the fingerprints, but that can be wiped off because this is a glass front screen. And then also has an IPS upgrade. See if there's any batteries in here. Nope, no batteries. Let's throw some batteries in there so you can see. I didn't do a battery mod on this one, but I do have one sitting right here. That's the battery mod. And you can clearly see that that's an IPS upgrade. It's a lot brighter. So the screen does have a green tint. That's because you can't adjust the color temperature right here. See the color temperature changing. And you can also adjust the brightness here at the bottom. One of these points. See, where is it? It's right here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Boom, boom, boom. Cycling through different brightnesses. And then color temperature at the top. And then on the inside, it has the same similar upgrade that we're doing right now. A speaker amplifier, a brand new speaker. So it is going to sound a lot louder than your typical. See how loud that gets? Your normal Game Boy doesn't get that loud. You literally can hear this guy across the room, so you can't even turn it all the way up. So that's what we're trying to get on this one, but we're having some issues. We're trying to figure that out, but we'll get there. So again, glass screen, IPS screen upgrade, you know, new buttons, and then also inside you have the speaker amp and brand new speaker, and I believe a new fuse in there as well. But yeah, that's all. That's what we did to this one. And then we also have, if anyone needs N64 controllers, I have two that are fixed. I also have one red Game Boy Color that we just fixed as well. So this one's good to go. It does not have an IPS upgrade on there, just a regular one. But it is working and functioning properly. So that is available if anyone's interested in that. Christine, welcome in. Okay, so let's figure out again what's going on with this guy here. So we hit power and it does some little wonky Okay, I see your message. Appreciate that, Alter. I'm gonna check that out. Okay, we're getting some kind of sound, but not what we're looking for. Definitely not supposed to be that low if you have a amp in there. So let's take our solder back to it and see if we can if something is messed up. Oh, you 3D printed a holder. See, I have a 3D printer, but it's clogged. I'm trying to unclog it, but it's all in pieces right now. I don't even feel like tackling it. Change the tip. That's what I was trying to do. Trying to change the tip. BMO, welcome in, welcome in. So that's gonna be my next task, is to clean or change the tip on the 3D printer, because I really need that. I can really use some printed items. Just the tip. Yes, only the tip. Can't live without it. Yes, we all can't live without the tip. Alright, so let's disconnect this. And I'm just gonna put it on there just to test it. Let me don't want to put the wrong terminals on, because then you'll blow something else off and then we have another problem. So let me just touch these 2 points and then see if we can get some. Still low. What the hell? I'm not right. Volume is all the way up. Try another speaker. Keep moving. Testing is always fun. Did y'all hear that? You got something. Oh. I think we got something. Flats, we got Tigo, we got Cody, welcome in. We're fixing the audio on a Game Boy Color. So the audio was really low, so we installed a Game Boy amp. Add some solder to these points, make it easier, make life easier. How much to upgrade, Cody? It really depends on the parts and of course labor. So if you want to shoot me a DM, you can message me on Instagram if you like, and I will let you know how much parts and labor will run you. You can choose, colors. You can choose themes and things like that. So just shoot me a message on Instagram. Okay, you can jump on here, scan the QR code. You can find my text number. You can text me. Text my business number, or you can WhatsApp me. Whatever you have, I got it. Or you can just DM me here. Doesn't matter. I don't mostly do handhelds. I have some PlayStation 2 mods. I have a PlayStation Classic mod. I have an OG Xbox mod. And I'm working on some Switch mods as well. But handhelds is what people have been liking lately, so I've been just kind of playing around with these. I've honestly only been working on these for a couple months, but figured it out quick and just kind of been sticking with it. Hey, wow, what's good? Can you hear that? Boom. Sounds loud, right? It sounds loud enough. Honestly, it sounds like a normal sound. Like if I turn all the volume all the way up, and that's how it sounds. But if the volume was working fine the first time before we did this upgrade, it would definitely be a lot louder. But because it had an audio issue, yeah, that's good for original speaker. But because it already had an audio issue, we're only getting normal volume. But if it didn't have an audio issue before, we would get higher volume. So that's an easy fix. I mean, normally you would want to diagnose why are we having an audio issue, but because I don't feel like fooling with it, just go ahead and throw an audio amp into it and be done with it. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to give you an easy fix, quick fix. Okay, so now we're done with the solder iron for now. Now the next step is to go back and piece everything back together. Okay, so let's get our just making sure we don't have any comments on Twitch or YouTube. Looks like we're good to go. Been streaming for 2 hours. Not bad, not bad. We got a couple mods completed for 2 hours. Okay, make sure all your silicones and everything is in place as we start to piece everything back together. And then we're going to put our speaker in place here. Try to get that in. One thing about these original speakers, they have some thick ass wires on them. Sorry, I keep going out of camera. I want you guys to see everything clearly. So how long have you been working on handhelds, Altered? Trying to figure out the best way to put this guy in here. These crazy wires. I've never done this mod with the original speaker. Except the Turbo Express. Oh, nice. What's the main or console or your favorite console that you like to work on? Okay, I think that'll do it. That'll do it, I believe. Hopefully. Just gonna have to play with that audio for this area. Just make sure everything's in place. All right, first thing I'm gonna do is screw everything down. X station. Oh, nice. Those aren't the typical ones that you hear. Nick, what's good? They got Tim. How's it going? Oh, PlayStation 1. Okay, yeah. So what do you do to the PlayStation 1? Just to like a full restore? Tim, thank you so much for the follow.
A new follower. Hell yeah.
Hey Tim, how's it going? First time here, welcome again. So I am Infinity Game Mods. I work on consoles. Right now we're working on handhelds. We just fixed two N64 controllers. The thumbs were bad on them, so we just swapped the entire module. This is the second Game Boy Color we're working on. So we had an audio issue where the audio was really low. We also had a busted LCD. So what we did is we added this chip here, or this ribbon cable, or whatever you want to call it. This is our audio amplifier. This is going to boost the sound on the audio. So because the audio was already low, we have normal audio range now. But for a typical mod, this was going to elevate your audio even more. So if the audio was working fine the first time, you literally can hear this Game Boy across the room. Like, I'm going to show you this one. Where's our Game Boy Advance that we did? This is one that's already modded and ready to go. So I'm going to let you hear how loud the audio is on this one, because this one already has the mod on it. So let me turn off music. So that can be heard throughout the entire house. So that's what it's supposed to sound like. A common level of audio you're supposed to be getting. But because we already had audio issues on this one, we're just now at normal audio. So this mod has a couple upgrades. It has the IPS screen inside of it, so that's going to give you a backlit screen. It's not going to look all dull. You won't need to shine your light into the screen in order to get, you know, some picture. To turn it back on. You can also adjust the color temperature by tapping the top here. You can also adjust the brightness level by tapping the bottom here. And then we also, like I said, have an upgraded speaker and also an added speaker amplifier to boost that sound. So that's in the buy now if anyone's interested in that. So I've done one amp mod before. Yes, they get pretty loud, Okay, so let's continue on fixing this guy. We're assembling, we're reassembling. Hopefully this goes back in place. I've never done this mod with one of the old speakers, but that's all I have right now. Geeky Customs. Oh, it's Tim. What's going on? So you're a geek too. I like the controller picture as well. The Switch, I think those are Switch controllers. I'm working on the Switch mod too. That's been very time consuming. So if you're good with Switch mods, let me know. I got some questions for you. So way too on, what's good? Okay, so I am doing the custom firmware on the Switch, and I've actually gotten it to where everything was fine. I had some games on there, but then I decided, you know what? Let me go back, uh, repartition, and add Android. And ever since I did that, I've been having issues since then. So I had an issue with the fuse bin. Never got the fuse bin resolved, no matter how many times I had the correct fuse bin. And then now I'm having an issue where none of the software that I add to the game, none of the software that I'm adding to the Switch is showing up. So I kind of just put it to the side for now because I don't have time to continue to work on it. Let me make sure the ribbon cable is down. Sorry, I haven't been explaining the steps. So ribbon cable is going back in. Remember that we swapped the LCD out for a working and functioning one. So here's the thing: I haven't done anything on the M. I've only done it from the actual SD card. So everything is pretty much running directly from the SD card. So what I've done is, if I want to switch to Android, I just, turn it off and then go back to custom firmware. Mando, what's good? Okay. But before we put the back shell on, just want to do one more test. Always want to make sure you do test and triple test, because at some point something can come loose or stop working or whatever. So put your power back on there. And this is what they call, I think they call a bench power supply. You can get one of these from Amazon, eBay, wherever. And I'm running 3 volts directly into the Game Boy. Okay, we're going to turn the power on. Here we have audio, and turn it over, and there we go, we have image as well. So turn that back off. Take our power, disconnect that, put that to the side. We got Will Kid, welcome in. All right, now we can reassemble. So now we have our second Game Boy Color that has been fixed. And we did one mod. We actually did one mod on this one. The red one, we did not do any mods. We just did a simple, make sure that everything is working correctly. Good for Cell, welcome in. So that is complete. This is the only one that is technically modded because it has an upgrade in it, which is the audio amplifier. You see that there? And that's just gonna boost the audio for us. Technically boost it to normal levels, since we already had an issue with the audio. Oh, Shrek, I see you over there. Welcome, I see you. Wait, you're Shrek from my group? Are you Shrek from my Discord? Over there on Twitch? And now we're just screwing everything back together. But if you're not, either way, how's it going, Shrek? Glad to have you here on Twitch, watching. Okay, putting the tri-ring screws back together. Make sure that that piece is also in there, because sometimes that can pop out. So that was also you? Oh, okay. I have a guy in. Wait. So wait, hold on. I have a Shrek in my Discord. That's why I was asking. But you said you're new, so you haven't been here before. That's you, okay. Oh, wait, that's you? Okay, all right, it makes sense now. What's going on, Shrek? I do know you. What's going on? This is your first time on Whatnot? Okay, gotcha. This is your first time on Whatnot. This is not your first time knowing me or seeing me. But welcome in, my guy. Glad to have you in here. Wait, didn't you come from? All right, never mind. Everything, everything's making sense because you came from used server. That's how we met, right? You came from Better Gaming server. Okay. Yes. I feel like what's his name is going to kill me if I ask him any more questions. What's his name? I forget his name. He's always answering my questions. So I was like, you know what? Let me give him a break. Break's gonna block me. It's because this is my first time modding switches, so I have a ton of questions, and I do like to figure things out myself. But I feel like, you know what? The support channel is there, so why not use it? But the fuse bin process was not working for me at all. So I feel like I want to start over from scratch and do it all over. But I'm gonna do a audio call on Discord and have you walk me through it. Because I've done just the basics. Like, I've just done the basics. But I did do it, make sure that everything was on the SD card and not the actual internal storage of the switch. And everything was working fine before I decided to go ahead and repartition and add Android, and then I just copied everything back over, and then that's when I had the fuse bin issue. Couldn't fix that, so I was like, you know what? Let me just upgrade everything, upgrade Atmosphere, and upgrade Hecht, and that's when I had another issue. So issue after issue, but we'll figure it out. All right, so now we have the Game Boy already together. It's connected. Let me put some fresh batteries in there. So let's go ahead and just do another test. Boom. So we got some decent audio. We also have the screen is working. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just clean it up a little bit. It's a little dirty. Clean it up, and then now we have another Game Boy for purchase, for sale. So that is 2 Game Boys down. Mr. Nice Guy, what's going on? Italian, how's it going? Oh wow, that's crazy, because you was just shouting him out about how helpful he was, and then he went dark. I guess, see, it was me. I made him go dark. He's tired of asking all those damn questions. Here's the thing with IT guys who are super smart and very techie, they don't like answering dumb questions. It happens with me all the time. That's one of the reasons why I stopped working one of my IT positions, because I was the type of IT guy that had to basically do several different roles. So I was managing servers, I was your guy who did help desk as well. So I was the all-around IT guy. I like the part where I can work on the servers, you know, be in my own zone, fix an issue with the hard drive or something like that. But when it came to like working with people, because people are dumbasses, I'm sorry, people are stupid, and working with them just really frustrated me. I try to put on a poker face when I go in and like, no, I don't know what happened, it's not turning on. Well, did you press the buttons, ma'am or sir? Wow, that's all I needed to do. And when it came to cybersecurity and trying to convince them to not click on that link that you just got in your email, no, that's not the president. The president is not asking you for any money. You don't need to send that person any money. Stuff like that, it annoys the hell out of me. And I don't feel like being bothered. So I feel like that's probably what happened. He's just tired of answering these basic questions, especially if it's the same question all the time. How do you do this? How do you do this? How do you do this? You took 2 seconds and just did a quick search inside the Discord, or go to that section, you would have found exactly everything that you were looking for. But because people are too lazy to do that, then you have people like Brick who are like, you know what, I'm just gonna stop answering questions because I'm tired of y'all asking me these stupid questions all the time. And you get burnt out. That's how tech people get burnt out. So I'm a software engineer for you. Hey, so you already know. Yes, at time we just finished 2 Game Boys. As you can see here, we also fixed 2 N64 controllers. So I get into architect, never deal with help desk anymore. I'm in marketing now, so I'm trying to stay away from tech, but I keep going back to it. So now I'm looking back into cybersecurity. Got a clipboard page because questions were constantly repeated. Yeah. That makes sense. So I just design all day. I did graphic design for about 5 years. I loved it, but I didn't like who it works for. King promo. All right, let me get this alcohol. Let's go ahead and clean this guy up. And then it's almost one. GG, man. Thank you for the follow.
We just become best friends. Yep.
Really? How'd you like it? Okay, so since you liked it, I think I'm gonna do it. Carlos, what's going on? Got some 90% alcohol. 91%. Technically, it's supposed to use 99, but as long as the alcohol is dried up, it should be good. COVID, yeah, COVID was a monster. COVID took companies out. There are companies that used to exist before COVID that no longer exist anymore. So the next upgrade I would do on these would be to change this out from plastic to glass, and then do the IPS mod on it. All right, so now we have 2 functioning Game Boys. So let me show you guys my other project that I'm working on. It's this guy right here. You never followed? What? Looks like we have a new follower.
Shall I dispatch the Milkman drones?
Hell yeah.
Hi there.
Thank you so much for following Altered, even though you should have been following a long time ago. All right, so here is the design that I did. It's a custom design, and I believe this is the IPS. It's supposed to be IPS. I just realized I don't have a motherboard for this. Is it aluminum buttons? Yes. Well, just aluminum coating. It's not the actual aluminum ones that you're talking about. So that looks cool. Awesome. Appreciate that. So I have a screen that's going to go on there somewhere. Just gotta find it. All right, Electric, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. I'm going to jump off shortly as well. I just wanted to show you guys this next project that I am working on. So just need to grab one of these motherboards, throw it in there, and put the screen on, and we should be good to go. So that is the IPS screen here. Got some aluminum style buttons. And I don't know what I should do with. I was gonna leave the back purple. Got a little added touch in there. Got this little holographic sticker thing that I put in that side. Think about leaving it this color though, because we do have some color. We do have some purple inside the this area. It kind of flows. So that's going to have the speaker upgrade as well. And then IPS, glass screen. And I'm also going to change one of the fuses in it as well, or the capacitors. And that should help with the audio noise, because when you boost the audio on the Game Boys, they tend to have this little buzz sound. So that's where you have to add what's called an audio filter to tone down some of that noise. But we'll talk about that on one of our later streams. Okay. All right. So we got 3 minutes. 3 minutes left. If anyone wants to grab anything, let me know. Grab anything out the store if you would like. Someone bought a pop pen. Hell's bought a pop pen. Thank you so much, Hells. I do have some stuff in the auction if anyone wants to run one of these. And then I also have the joysticks. Actually, these stands are gone. Those are sold. We have the Game Boy, Bluetooth controller, 64 controller, PS4, PS5 controller. Okay. So it really depends, Italian, on the screen that you're getting. Some of them require soldering, some of them don't. I believe this one doesn't require soldering. It's just the extra wire for menu functions. But typically, the ones that go into the actual OEM shells do not require soldering. Now, if I was to do a upgraded shell, like the Pokemon mod that I did, sometimes those require soldering. But you can get some IPS screens that do not require to be soldered. Also, they're going to be held down by glue or sticker. And then there's going to be some brackets that go on both sides of it to kind of keep it in place. And then the glue just adds some extra security. All right, Geek, thank you so much for hanging out on Shrek. I don't even know what to call you these days. I'm gonna call you Shrek. But have a good one. B-Felt, what's good? What's good? Shrek works. All right, cool. Now I just gotta remember, when you come in on Whatnot, I'm gonna call you Geek. Because I forget. Like, oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we'll connect. We'll connect. Because I got some questions for you. We'll connect. Awesome one. Welcome in. Welcome in. So we just finished a couple of repairs. So I will throw these in the store if anyone. Yes, please DM me. Thank you so much.
A new follower.
Hell yeah.
So these are available if anyone wants them. I'm gonna throw them in the store. I don't know how much I got them for, but we'll see. But if no one buys them like this, then I'm just gonna customize them because I love customizing stuff. So if anyone wants to wait for an upgrade, that's cool too. I do also have some clear ones that I'm gonna throw some RGB mods into, so those are gonna be available too. Yes, that's why you have to have that bracket, but technically, once you have the glue and once you have the brackets in place, once everything is screwed down, you're good to go. You won't have to worry about anything coming loose, because once everything is screwed down and the brackets are in place, because what I do is I put the glue and then I make sure the brackets are in place, but then I also put something on top of that to make sure that it holds as well, and then I screw it back together. Purple Viker, what's going on? Ah, I gotcha. Father time, what's good? All right, it's 1 a.m. for me, guys. I'm gonna head out. I've been streaming for about 3 hours now. Just wanted to jump in here and show you guys how to fix your own stuff. So we just fixed 2 Game Boy Colors. We also fixed 2 N64 controllers. And then next time I do a stream, well, a repair stream, we're going to work on the NES, show you how to remove stickers and things like that. Yes, I will get some Retro Bright tips. Is that spray you were talking about? Because I looked that up. I'm going to get some of that. I need that for the definitely for the Super NES, Super Nintendo, because that thing is like the whole color has changed on that. I need to get that restored. But our Alter, thank you so much. You use volume hair cream? Is that cheaper? How involved do you want to get? I would be very involved, especially when it comes to the NES and Super NES. If I can restore it like close to its original color as possible, I will invest time into that. But my guys here talking about hair cream, if that's cheaper, I'll do hair cream. Whatever's cheaper, whatever works. It's not cheap, but it's easier. Because with the Retro Bright, don't you have to put it under a UV light in order for it to correct? Okay. But with the hair cream, all right. What are we talking about, Atai, in comparison, like as far as, or Sunlight, as far as time and ease of use? How long does it take versus the Retro Bright to restore the color? You got a whole setup, and you're gonna be the Retro Bright guy. S Bowling, what's good? What's good, my guy? How's it going? Thank you so much. Who's this? B-Rad Games. Thank you so much for the follow. We're pretty much done now, but we're fixing some stuff. So this was broken. So we had a bad LCD. We also had a bad audio experience. That was a whole process. So the audio on this one was really, really low. So we had to add a speaker amp to it to amp the noise or amp the sound. So that was interesting. And then we fixed this one as well. Pretty much same scenario, but just LCDs to fix on this one. And then we fixed 2 N64 controllers as well. So you said you used that with Sunlight, took like 3 hours to lighten. Oh. To almost new. All right, so what about you, Alter? How long does it typically take to restore with the Retro Bright? If you're still here. Just trying to do a comparison and see like time frame, but time wise, how long does it take? So this 3 hours, you're not constantly there, you're just checking it and things like that, or do you have to go back like every hour and put some more on there, or what's the process? Because you can call streaking. Gotcha. I might have to send my stuff to one of you guys. Use the good more after it dries. Okay. Okay. And just leave it in the sun for about just a couple hours. This is some good tips. These are some good tips. Good tips. Got a couple more followers on Twitch as well. Thank you so much, guys. All right, I'm going to head out. Thank you so much for following, guys. And then Italian, shoot me a DM. We'll have more questions. I would love to pick your brain about some stuff as well. And then all the rest of you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We will be back soon. I'll definitely be back next week. I don't know if I'm gonna be back Thursday. That's where I usually stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But we're definitely gonna be back next week for the Kirby stream. Please shoot us a follow inside of our community on social media as well. Check us out there. And then yeah, connect with us. We're trying to build this awesome community, so please scan the QR code, join the community with us. It's going to be super amazing. We have quite a few people that are in there already who are doing some amazing things in there. So if you want to be a part of it, please join. And I will see you guys when I see you. I don't know when that's going to be, but definitely next week. So bookmark the Kirby stream. Everything Kirby. Got some nice stuff in. I don't know if you're still here, but I got some socks for you. I know you like your socks. But guess what? How do you like Kirby socks? So yeah, check us out on next week, next Tuesday. Kirby stream. Everything Kirby. It's going to be amazing. All right, guys. Infinity Game Mods heading out. You guys have an amazing rest of your week. Amazing evening. Have a good one.